All right, let's go ahead and get started by breaking down our target. Our target today says, I can solve multiplication and division equations. I will show this by using the distributive property. All right, not too bad and sounds kind of familiar. I don't know about you, but one of these words down here, two of these words, kind of ring a bell from maybe something we did earlier in this week. Let's go back up to the top. I can solve multiplication. That's right, multiplication and division. Equations, and remember, equations are just a fancy word for math sentences. I can solve multiplication and division equations. I will show this by, now remember, this I will show this by part is telling you exactly how I will know you are successful at this. I will show this by using the distributive property. Now there's a video below that you're going to watch that kind of goes over the distributive property again. But if you remember from Tuesday, the distributive property is whenever we make things a little easier to work with. So the word distribute actually means to pass out or to give out. So like whenever I hand you papers in class, I'm distributing the papers. I'm handing out the papers. So whenever we use the distributive property, it's like we're handing out the numbers. We're giving the numbers in a multiplication sentence. So if I have maybe 5 times 2 plus 3. One way to solve this would be like what we did yesterday, which is where we do our parentheses first, and then we do whatever that answer is times 5. Another way to do this is to distribute the 5 and say 5 times 2 plus 5 times 3. That's how we use the distributive property. And sometimes you won't even have a multiplication symbol there. It's just assumed that that's what that means. Okay, so then 5 times 2 we know is 10, plus 5 times 3 is 15. So we've got, let me see if I can sneak this in here at the bottom. Got 10 plus 15 equals 25. That's just a very quick rundown of the distributive property. We're obviously going to go a lot more into this throughout the lesson.